This should go without saying, but this is all used in fair use. So, recently, in fact last night actually, I posted a review of the new What's Up Scooby-Doo show. And one of them I was a little too mean, and the other one I was a little too nice, and I felt that in both reviews I didn't really critique it that well. So we're going to do it one more time with a different episode. That I think this 3-minute clip, the opening to the episode's name is Sorcerer Snack Scare. Now, all to be fair, I have not watched the entire episode yet. So this really is true reactions to the first couple of minutes, which I have seen. I want you to pay attention. Pay attention to just like what I said in the last video. Of course you are.
Taste is completely subjective. No one in their right mind
Now,
would
I will say that in this case, Velma is actually being her old character. Watch.
I stand corrected.
But then we get this ridiculous cutaway that, because Cartoon Network has to add something ridiculous to every one of their new shows. 3, 2, 1. I'm gonna get that Shaggy and Scooby were goofy, but do we really have to go this far? Is this really... Oh, you've got shows like Steven Universe and Adventure Time, and now you're doing this with the characters. Oh, and remember I mentioned just how bad the people who give the assignments are? Meet the new worst. This guy. This is the new worst. The guy who gives the mystery. New worst. New worst right here. Here's why.
Sorcerer Snacks. In fact, this is the last box.
And we reverse it all. We have to do that. It's a cartoon now. Kid cartoon. Take away all the adult things about it.
Not to tell you how to do your job or anything, but isn't discontinuing your best product...
So Daphne's smart at the beginning of this one, apparently. No character consistency.
All my employees quit because a real terrifying sorcerer has been attacking the factory.
And he's still happy about it.
Sorcerer? Well, that sounds fairly mystery-related.
It sure is.
Of course it is.
You sound pretty cheerful about it.
No, I'm extremely upset. But, like they taught me in CEO class, always sound positive.
Always sound positive? That's all I'm going to actually, I haven't watched on past that point of the video. But I'm going to tell you that based on what I've just seen, this is going to be a worse episode than Gremlins on a Plane. That is clearly the biggest idiot that they put in the show so far, and that's saying it. It almost makes me not want to watch this episode. I'm only watching it for the comedy, because for some reason I still get a kick out of how these how comedic these can get. I have a comment here. Oh no. So, just what is the mystery here? Now, keep in mind that now we'll watch another 1 minute of this is all I'm going to do, and I have not seen this many yet. So, what is this story that they have to present? Because as I said, they do still follow the Scooby-Doo formula in that they have a mystery to solve, even though all the characters are totally ruined. So, what is the bad guy's motive going to be here? Let's find out.
I decided to turn his legend into a cute mascot for my snack foods, which, as I say it out loud, may not have been the best, idea.
You think? It's always something like that, though.
Get a new mascot? Looks like I'm finally going to sell the company to my rival, Beverly, of Beverly's Bites, who'll tear the factory down.
Okay. Did I mention that this is totally predictable? Who do you think the bad guy's going to be? I'm going to do something I've never done before right now. Watch me do this. I'm going to fast forward through this. And I'm going to bet. I'm not going to watch any of this. Oh, look, there's another guy. Maybe it's going to be him. But I wanted to bet that at the end it's going to be either that other guy we just saw and fast forwarding, or it's going to be that girl that the guy is going to sell the company to. Let's find out, huh? Oh, wait. I got one thing to do first. Let's watch the fast forward and see. Let's watch the trap and see if there's any value to it. Like, I praised the last Chaplin scene, but they've had some bad ones. Let's see if this one's any good. Okay. Seems fairly decent so far. I will give it credit. It's definitely a lot better than the Gremlins on a plane chase scene. Oh, and Velvet's an idiot. Stupid way to lose it. Oh, Velvet doesn't catch, yeah. So, yeah, that's a good cop-out. So let's see. How is this chase scene gonna... Oh, not a good idea. Probably not really magic, but, you know, that's Scooby-Doo for you. Alright, and of course they have to add some unnecessary finish to it.
Yikes.
They are doing this worse than the Gremlins on a Plane episode. So let's find out if it was that girl like I think it is, or...
Kids? Thank you, Mr. Sampson.
But he's no sorcerer. In fact,
Of course he's not.
he's really... the beard is stuck.
Leave it to us.
Did I mention? Watch my last episode because I really rat on these characters.
The puppeteer. But why? I thought he was just a harmless, off-putting weirdo.
He is, and he also...
Well, like I said, that was a total guess, just based on the fact that in the past episodes they have made the obvious bad guy the bad guy. This is honestly only the second time in the series that it's been someone else. Even so, that person was revealed in the middle if we go back here. So, granted, the formula is still intact, but there are moments of this that are worse than... Is it as bad as Teen Titans Go? I still can't say it's as bad as the Teen Titans Go reboot. Because the Teen Titans Go reboot is, in one opinion, it took a bad show... It took an amazing show and totally ruined it.
Mess.
Totally ruined it. In this case, you know, they're still going by the original formula. They're still doing the original mystery. They just made everyone a lot more weird to be, I don't know, more kid-friendly. But we're in something today where kids are expected more adult things, not more kid things. Like I said earlier, Steven Universe, Adventure Time, all of these shows all have some, even regular shows somewhat. They all have some sort of adult thing that even adults can get into. That's why I still watch those shows. This show does not interest me nearly as much as those shows. I watch it for a laugh, but, you know, it's not good. So, honestly, I can't... How Teen Titans Go got a second season, I do not know. But I'm willing to bet they're going to give this second season for whatever the same reason was. It's for little kids. Cartoon Network is trying to get back to little kids. I don't know. Disney should have picked up this stuff. Honestly. We are in a world where everything is flipping around. You know, Disney is getting... But some of these shows are... I can't stress enough. Some of these shows, they're getting more for adults. And other of these shows, the adult shows are getting more for kids. But that doesn't work. I'm trying to think of one more example. Like I said, Wabbit. Wabbit, the reboot of Bugs Bunny. It's funny, but Bugs was always the guy to win. In the Wabbit reboot, he's always the guy to lose. That doesn't work. It's like the Looney Tunes show, but at least there was some balance to the win and lose, and he wasn't losing every 30 seconds. They said they're going to reboot Tom and Jerry now. Tom and Jerry never succeeds whenever they reboot it, I might add. They've tried to reboot it before. They tried to reboot it 2 years ago. It was not a success. It was canceled after one season. Take a hint. Stop the reboots. Or did you only have the creative power for only 3 good shows? The 3 I've mentioned. The regular show, Adventure Time, and Steven Universe. Are those really the only 3 shows you could come up with? Or do you really think Cartoon Network that that's it? Come up with some new stuff. I got an idea. Why don't you try to get some anime, some actual anime on there? And I'm not talking about Toonami. Why don't you try to get more of the episodes, because there are all those anime episodes out there. Why not don't you do something like that? Why don't you go back to the good stuff? Like the original Teen Titans. I'd love to see a continuation of the original Teen Titans, you know, where everyone's cool and not totally nonsensical. Reboot of Scooby-Doo. That's all I have to say about it. It is a 5 out of 11 CinematicCritic rating. It is something I will watch when I have time to get a laugh, but don't watch it to see the original Scooby-Doo. I watch it to get a laugh or two, and even then the laughs are hit or miss. And I only watch it to kill time. There are better things I could be doing, and tonight I do have something better to do. So that's not turning back. I'm not turning it back on. Honestly, I could just delete the episode now that I know how it ends. So sorry for the spoiler alert, but that's it. That's it for tonight's review. Zootopia, I think, is the next CinematicCritic review. Could be wrong about that. But see you soon. CinematicCritic signing off.